Okay, so the equipment you need to start the oil change is as follows. You need to have a new filter, and here is the number for that. Some wheel chocks just to make sure it's safe when you're working under the car. A new drain plug, a new drain plug metal crush ring. You need a hex wrench, 8mm is the right size to fit that plug. You're going to need an oil filter removal tool. You need some oil. In this case, it's twin turbo SA530. I got this from ECS Tuning. It's a kit so far. You need a funnel to be able to get the oil in the top of the engine. A drain pan, if you don't have a fancy one, aluminum tray will work. And that's pretty much it to do the whole oil change job. So it's a pretty tight fit under the car. So unless you're fairly small, you're not going to be able to reach the drain plug very easily unless you raise the car up. If you have ramps or other devices, that's great. I would say use that. If not, the poor man's method of this is just getting some bricks to drive up on, which I did here. Put the car in park, and again, use the wheel chocks to make sure the car doesn't roll. That'll allow you to get access. Once you're inside, this is the dipstick, and this is the oil fill plug. So here underneath, you can start to see where the different parts are. Here is the oil filter that needs to be removed. It's right there, and there is the plug that needs to be removed as well. So one of the tricks here is to put some aluminum foil around the insulating blanket around the motor so we don't get that oily during the change. So we're going to try that and try to keep it as clean as possible. So I'm trying to get a good shot of this. Fortunately, I can't hold things at the same time. So you can see it's pretty well drained at this point. I'm going to pull the aluminum foil off. I just wiped the surfaces with a clean paper towel. And same with the oil filter area, cleaning off the seal. So remove the oil at this point, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so here's the old filter. So that's the serial number in case you wanted to know. And I'll try to get a shot inside the plug. You can see there is a little bit of sediment in there. Not a lot, but a little bit. Try not to shadow it. So that's why you need a new plug, because the magnetic plug is going to have some debris in it. And in the filter, everything else looked pretty good. Not seeing any problem with, actually it looks like a little corrosion on the edge, but everything else looked pretty good. No major problems. And we didn't spill a drop. Well, there's two ways to figure out how much oil to put back in. One is to pour the old oil back into the bottles and measure how much oil was in there and then put that much back into the vehicle. The second is putting the Rex in emissions mode and running it until the oil filter is filled with oil and everything is circulated, and then remeasure the oil height on the dipstick, and then add some additional oil at that point. So we're going to do both. So 2.5 is just about at the top of the range, but this is before starting. So this is pretty important. And I've heard some horror stories of oil coming out of people's engines after an oil change. Make sure that the oil cap is replaced and tightened down all the way. So it's not difficult to do. But yeah, you don't want to have oil spewing out in your engine bay and then engine fires and things like that. So this is kind of critical to make sure that it's tight and it's not going to come loose at any time in the near future. All right, got the lid back on, all the lid screws reinserted and tightened down. Not too tight because you don't want to ruin those. Slide the other cover in and job is done. So to put the car into emissions mode to check the wrecks, first of all, you have to open up the rear hatch. I'm going to come around in the vehicle, close the door, feet off the pedals, push the start-stop button once, foot on the accelerator, keep it down, tap the brake pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And there's the emissions mode is activated. And it should be starting. So after pressing the start button one more time, we would go ahead and fire up the engine in the emissions mode. And so far so good. So after you've changed the oil, you can check the vehicle information and vehicle status, and then you go to this one, service required, and check that. So I've already reset it, so it's not going to show the actual values. Now it says vehicle check, which is the oil change in this case, and it says it's already been reset till this year. If you want to go and do the actual reset, you would, let's see, I'm going to turn this off. You would start the car with your feet off of the pedals, so it starts in off mode, and you'll see service, then push down the secret menu button on the side here for a few seconds until it activates. And then here it says service reset is possible in the future. Otherwise, if it had a service due, you would then hold down the button and it would allow you to then select reset. And that's how you would do it.